Welcome back, everyone. Oxygen not included. So last episode, we kind of bailed a little bit on the aqua tuner. We'll probably come back to this. We're actually draining the water out of the system still, so that we can build a new pipe and allow water to head up into this system instead from this tank. But yeah, I kind of found out from a couple different people now that have pointed out, we really want to rethink how we're trying to use these aqua tuners. First and foremost, I guess, it does make sense, but you can use a single aqua tuner and basically just loop the water in repeatedly. So, kind of interesting. But the the complexities of that system were intense. We'll just put it like that. What? Right. We emptied that pipe and it spilled into our oil. That's fantastic. I didn't think it would be that much. I figured it'd be like this much or something. Alright, well. We've got to get to work now. That's quite a way to start the episode. What we're going to do, though, is... that's right, we were looking at building a room... to do hydrogen work. So basically we're going to destroy water and through that process create hydrogen gas, and then we'll take that hydrogen gas and use it for power. And that should actually be a self-sustaining system, I think. We just have to make sure that we keep the heat inside this room. So actually, I think we're going to have to tear this out as well, but we'll wait until they get all this mopped up. I want to make sure they do that first. Really unfortunate that we have now water sitting above our crude oil. It's not the best. Not the best. They don't mix, actually, in fact. So let's deconstruct some of these tiles. Let's see. I think it's a fresh day. I'm pretty sure we started with a fresh day here, so should have plenty of time to reseal this. I guess it's not like a time critical thing anyway, but... yeah, I guess it's just carbon dioxide right there. It's going to fall out. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were also doing quite a lot of research in the last episode, and I think we had like a transit tube or something like that. Yeah. I think that was going to be the next thing we were about to research. Are we done, actually? Yeah, it says no active research right now, so let's do transit tubes. Allows duplicants to enter the connected transit tube system. So, yeah, that would be really cool. If we have some kind of means of, like, getting down... like somewhere else quickly, that would save us quite a lot of time. Allow us to get a lot more work done here too. Luckily though, it looks like we've got no liquid here at all. We're about to get more liquid though right here when we open this, but it will empty into here, and then I guess it's all just gonna sort of mix in as we keep going down. Still haven't found a reservoir at all, but maybe it's out here and we just haven't spotted it yet. I'm not sure. Would be nice to spot that. That way we know we have an infinite source, but might be far away still. Not too sure. We will need to get the oil going soon at some point though, because we need it for plastics, but for right now, I think solving our imminent power problem is going to be the big issue of the day. That's going to be our focus for sure. We are virtually out of natural gas. But, oh yeah, it looks like we got the granite tiles in here. And they're going to keep working on that. That's perfect. We're gonna have to break into this, which is okay, actually, because then we'll just have more polluted oxygen in here anyway, so that's pretty good. We probably have a lot of slime. Yeah, we have to be careful about this system a little bit here. It's not sealed right now because we know we need to access it to put in the new piping here soon. As soon as we can get this water out of here. Is this research? Oh yeah, it does use advanced research as well. No one's started it yet. People are a little bit busier right now because we have to run for power. Which has definitely helped quite a lot in keeping up. Let's see, we've been dormant for, I think, like 6 or 7 cycles maybe already? 4, maybe only like 4. I can't remember how long the dormancy cycle is. Active period 56 out of 97, so it's 41 cycles. So only about 4 cycles, but still. 4 cycles, and then we drain the tank. Might be nicer to have like a larger natural tank in here, but not too big of a deal. Natural gas kind of flows weirdly too, so I'm thinking we should probably just make this the floor, which is what we're already planning on doing. But we'll continue the rest of that once the natural gas is gone. Would be nice to get one of those geotuner things too. Let's see, what are those called again? Yeah, geotuners. Increases the temperature and output of an analyzed geyser. That's why we're building the insulated tile. Holy cow, these things are huge. Multiple geotuners can be directed as single geyser anywhere on an asteroid. Creates heat. I would want to use copper for it, or steel, actually. Yeah, of course, it's pretty obvious when you look at the different metal options right here, but Rax did point out there are certain things that you're going to want to use steel for because they just get so hot, and you absolutely do not want your machines to overheat, of course. Geotuner might be one of them, because I'm imagining that there will be, like, an intense amount of heat in here, and it's not going to have anywhere to escape, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I guess it would just infinitely get hotter in this room? Which would mean eventually it'd be a problem, wouldn't it? I don't know how that's going to work. Perhaps that's a future me problem. Oh, is this already pumping water? Oh. Okay, perfect, actually. So... let's see. Ah, alright. The hot water isn't being used at all. That's a problem. So then this is never going to... Water's never going to flow in here. That's kind of a shame, isn't it? How do we fix that? I wish there was a way to, like, surgically, like, enter a pipe and then drain it. But I don't think there is. I still don't know what the difference between a liquid pump and a mini liquid pump is. Draws in a small amount of liquid. So maybe the mini liquid pump just has a liquid valve built into it, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know a good way to solve this issue. Yeah. That's kind of a problem. I'm thinking. What do we do in this situation? We need to get this water out of here, but if we do it, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of water in here. I suppose it'll all be contained. I really wish there was some way of, emptying pipes without destroying them and then having to mop it up. Hopefully a single pipe worth of water can be mopped up. This is going to be really messy, obviously. Actually, that's not going to solve this problem anyway, because the water is going to stay in this pipe. I forgot about that. So actually, what we need to do is deconstruct this. The hydroponic... well, actually, we could deconstruct the whole tile, right? Yeah, but... okay, let's just do deconstruct and then click on the wire and cancel. So that'll destroy the pipe as well, but then we're not going to be able to get that out. We're going to have to open this up. So that's a problem too. Either way, we have to break all of them. Jeez, what a mess, man. There's got to be an easier way to do this, right? We could temporarily plant a tree, right? Yeah, trees like it at 15 to 40. So... these two are like almost... well, I guess it doesn't matter. We have to destroy all of them, right? No, actually, okay, so yeah, we can do a tree right here. We can't do a tree right here. Well, we can, yeah, we can if we break this. Okay, stay with me here. We're gonna we're gonna uproot this one. We're gonna plant a tree here. It's gonna take all of the 40-degree water out of the system, and then obviously then the cooler water will flow through normally, and then start feeding these plants. I hope. Wait. These things need polluted water. Dang it. So that's not gonna work. $5 to 35 uses slime. And it doesn't use water at all. Oxyfern, 0 to 40. Needs carbon dioxide. And it does use water. We don't need carbon dioxide up here, though. Technically, we do have a gas pump right over here we could temporarily run, like... this would be really weird. Okay, well, I guess we could do that, so... I don't know, this is kinda ridiculous, isn't it? But... if we do it right here, it'll draw... can we run it, like, yeah, through all this? Okay, that's cool, I guess. Okay, so we'll still uproot that plant, and then I guess we'll plant an oxyfern there. I don't know, this is going to be really weird, but we'll give it a shot. At some point, we're going to have to clean out the water and whatnot in here, too. Is this still running? Looks like it is. It's probably just going very slow. Yeah, 1,000. Just because I'm not watching it. We could probably have it go faster, but not keeping an eye on it. Don't want it to overfill. We do have a bit of room still, so I think we're okay. It's almost completely drained, actually. Is this water not going to come over here? I guess we could always mop it then at this point, right? Yeah, perfect. So now we can get going on this particular adventure here. Yeah, pretty hot. Harold's got it, though. Yeah, they actually did it. I think we'll probably deconstruct all these for now. We've luckily Rax and another viewer, I can't remember their name right now, but they did point out the folly of our ways, the travesty that we would have endured probably by trying to set up this system. Obviously, it was going to use way too much power too. I was originally only going to do this as like a test anyway, just to see if it worked as I expected it to. But I never really anticipated that we would be able to keep, you know, 3,600 watts of power going to this system, you know what I mean? Leave the wires there too. He did point out that the conductive wire is better too for this particular application. I wasn't sure why, so I was going to look at that too. So the only difference that I see here is... Oh, this can be run through wall and floor. Maybe that's part of it? And it carries 2 kilowatts, so that would have been better. That would have been way better than what... Oh, yeah, okay, I see. That would have been way better than what we're doing right here, because we would have... in fact, yeah, we should probably change all of that out at some point. So, let's see. I think for now, let's deconstruct this. And let's look at the power wires. Yes, this is all heavy watt, so let's just... And then we also have to have it on the other side of a transformer. We have a transformer right here. Speaking of which... Oh, no, there is no There is no transformer. Okay, so yeah, we would need a transformer before we put the conductive wire over here. So we're going to have to rethink this a little bit, just from a power perspective. I think he pointed out we wanted to use the large one too. Let's see. Oh yeah, because we need 4 kilowatts. So we'd need one of these bad boys. It's a future us problem though, because we don't have the power anyway right now. We're about to be out of natural gas for another, what, 40 cycles or something? 37 cycles? Yeah, something like that. Oxyfern. It does grow right there, right? Hopefully. I remember when I first started playing this game, I was like, man, oxyferns are so OP, we need to get those. And then I got them and I was like, wait a minute, we actually don't need this at all. This is completely pointless. Let's just destroy our carbon dioxide and get free oxygen elsewhere. Plus it uses up like a ton of dirt and water. Well, I guess the big thing was that we just don't have enough water. But now we do. So maybe oxyferns would be a nicer way to like naturally destroy our carbon dioxide without using any power. You know what I mean? Power. I mean, I guess you're still using water anyway, and you're using dirt. So yeah, I don't know. The skimmer seems a lot nicer, but I suppose it is an option if we want to do it in the future. I mean, I don't know exactly how much water we're gonna have, so I mean, especially with geotuners, I guess we kind of have infinite water, I suppose. Okay, this system is all done. The oxyfern is planted. Turn this thing on. Right, I guess it would just kind of split the carbon dioxide. That's kind of unfortunate. That makes complete sense. But then again, I guess it just drops back down here, so it'll make its way here eventually. Actually going to close this now. Yeah. Prevent the oxygen from leaving back out here. Yeah, we don't want that. In fact, we're gonna knock out more of that too. Just to let more polluted oxygen over here, just to make sure get as much of it as we can. We can still go over here and get a little bit more. And I suppose eventually we could like poke a hole right through here too to allow all of this to come up too. That'd be nice. Let's keep going here. I suppose they might be busy enough, to be honest. I'll try not to give him too much stuff. Max is okay. He's getting health. He's getting health. He's getting the help he needs. Visiting the psychiatrist, the hand psychiatrist, I guess. It's kind of a strange machine, to be honest. All right, so we're out of power. This one's got to come on now. And I think we're done doing research and stuff because, you know, we can't support it. Draco eggs sounds delicious. Right? We don't need Dracos, do we? There's a certain type of Draco it'd be nice to have. These just create phosphorite, so yeah, not too interesting. Oh, our pip is alive. Yeah, it eats arbor trees, thimble reeds. So we will relocate him up here, and then what does he do for us? I can't remember. He creates dirt, which is cool, I guess. But the other thing is, wait, was there another reason? Why do we let this guy grow up? I feel like there was some other reason too. Thimble reeds, yeah, we have plenty of thimble reeds for now. Maybe we're just using him to get rid of some of that. Maybe also we were gonna like cultivate them for like food, basically, in a sense. Did they trust this baby and then they went to go eat? That's savage. Wow. Sorry, bro. Oh no. I like how they call it a pipsqueak too. It didn't occur to me until I read that that's what they were going for with pip. So if it's a small one, it's a pipsqueak. Nice. Very punny. I cannot believe they're just gonna leave him like that. That is. Where's PETA when you need him? All right. I think eventually they're going to empty the water out here too. Yep, and we're out of power. We could probably throw in another coal generator. Carbon dioxide's going to start to pile up, but not sure I care about that. We need to get the... did it grow at all? Let's see, hold on. Doesn't look like it. And in fact, is the water temperature equalizing now? Well, I guess maybe the water is heating up. I think the water temperature is heating up just from the environment. But that doesn't make sense. This water temperature is lower than this. So what makes that the case? Still haven't quite figured out the exact nature of thermodynamics in this game yet. Like, how do you make a tile colder? You know what I mean? Why is this tile 2 degrees Celsius colder than this tile, even though it's adjacent to each other? I would think these temperatures would equalize, like, immediately. Or not immediately, you know what I mean? But, like, we shouldn't be seeing, like, a discrepancy right now. You know what I mean? Like, there should be enough time where... enough time has passed where... the temperature should have equalized. Maybe it just takes a long time to equalize the temperature. Perhaps. I guess now that I think about it, there's only 10 kilograms of water per tile in a pipe, but in a single tile here we have like, yeah, 1,000 kilograms is the max of water. So it's literally 100 times more water in a single tile here. So it would take 100 times more time, or 100 times more energy, of course, in order to heat it, you know, to the same temperature, I suppose, but... And I guess now that I'm looking at it more closely, slowly this top layer is heating. So yeah, I guess it is just really slow transferring thermal energy to water, which is, makes sense. We might have to throw in another coal generator. I suppose there's no harm in doing that. Throw some heavy watt in. What is, the heavy watt uses special metals, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. No, it uses just regular metal. Sorry, regular metal. Might even have to throw in a few more manual generators. Didn't we have a couple? And I think we removed them, didn't we? Could turn this one on, but this isn't exactly the best area to be in. Not a whole lot of oxygen. Well, actually, yeah, we could do that. Right? That does feed into the same system, doesn't it? Oh, it feeds into this system, which, yeah, we do need to keep running. Only 2 people, I guess, have preference for... Well, max, I guess? Kind of weird to see Max doing that over, like, construction stuff. But maybe there wasn't any construction tasks when he went to go jump on the treadmill. It just occurred to me we have too much gas in this room, too. Let's knock out this insulated tile temporarily. Because this gas vent is overpressurized as well, yeah. There's not even any carbon dioxide left here. Drat. Okay, let's turn this thing off. Gotta conserve power where we can. Because we don't have any. Yeah, so... Well, I guess this was a colossal waste of time. Yeah, we're not gonna get anywhere closer with that, so... I guess let's just work on... Because I really don't want to just, like, destroy everything and then rebuild it all. That would just be a tremendous pain. Oh, yeah, all the carbon... Oh, man, of course, all the carbon dioxide would go down there. So this thing can't even... Yeah, okay, so... I like how these things hang off of the ceiling, too. That's kind of cool. So... Can you get relocated up there, buddy? It does take longer to get over here now, too, with this closed, but... Maybe we don't need to close it. Does this feed into something? Not actually sure. I'm not actually sure where this goes, to be honest. I don't know. I guess it does go into this. Yeah, that's right. We use this Kickstarter to turn this back on when we have natural gas again. Speaking of which, we could probably shut down this system for now. Yeah. Kind of have a lot of projects going on right now. Let's see. So we got to get the hydrogen going. That's going to be the big thing for this episode. And I suppose we're just going to have to use this liquid anyway, since we're not going to be able to use it in here anyway, I feel like. But we'll try it one more time. Oh yeah, we got to uproot this thing. And then plant it over here. There's actually a ton of oxygen here. Wow. Let's crack this tile open. That way oxygen flows out for sure over here. Yeah, we need to depressurize this room. I guess we... So instead of having like a gas valve, we should really have like an automation sensor to tell this system to shut off the gas when there's too much, gas in the area. That would be way more sensible than a gas valve. But it also involves like a lot of automation wire and a lot more materials and whatnot too. So that's why I haven't really dived into a whole lot of automation stuff. But I'm starting to get the Starting to get the impression that we're going to have to do that sooner or later here. Okay, and then... Oh yeah, they still haven't done this yet. Also uproot this one. Honestly, it almost makes sense to uproot all of them, doesn't it? But if we plant one right here, we'll allow some water to flow through here, and maybe we can... Yeah, so actually let's cancel these. So we might be able to, if we plant it right here, we might be able to get these two to grow. Although now I'm not sure they're going... Yeah. Okay, yeah, they will grow even if there's pipes there. That's good. Oh, man, already downtime again? Jeez. Yeah, we really don't have a whole lot of time. They didn't even finish this, actually. I see some of the carbon dioxide is flowing over there, too. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get really anything done for the next 30-some cycles, man. Really sucks that we were energy dependent. But we can deconstruct these tiles now. Do we want to make it like... Yeah, unfortunately, I would really like to get this gold, but we really can't do that without having a wall right here first, so... Let's do this, then that as well. Should be able to get to all of that, if I'm not mistaken. Might have to go over here to grab that one. Should be able to grab this one from here, I think. We'll find out. Worst case scenario, we just build a step stool. That's just what I'm going to start calling these things. Step stools. Alright. Could, like, temporarily divert. Yeah, that would also be a nice way to... or maybe another nice automation function that we could build in is, like, automating drawing gas from our reservoir over here when the gas sensor, I'm guessing, like an automated gas sensor, says, hey, there's no natural gas in this area. At some point, we got to get the polluted oxygen out of here, too. Which I guess is what this was doing, now that I think about it, right? Yeah. It was actually moving it over here, so... Hopefully Max can get some stuff done today. Let's kind of watch him, see what he's doing. Oh yeah, he's grabbing some copper right now to get this up and running. Perfect. Things are kind of a mess right now. In the base, in general. Okay, so this, yeah, is equalizing, so that's good. Is there any carbon dioxide in this tile? No. So yeah, we could try to pump more out. I think I might temporarily break this gas pipe. Yes, let's do that. And then we'll flip this thing back on once that's done. Alright. Plumbing overlay. I really have to get to the point at some point where I know exactly what each overlay is. Just by the button. I clicked plumbing overlay again. Ventilation, there we go. Okay, so this is still over pressure. Yeah, I guess the oxygen up here wouldn't go down at all. So yeah, we have to deconstruct this hydroponic farm. And let's turn off the supply of oxygen to this room. Perfect. Okay, so let's actually, plant the oxyfern right here. These insulated doors take years to open. Luckily, I guess, we don't have to go in too often, but... Okay, so I guess we'll see if this does the job. Oh yeah, it's carrying oxygen right now, but it's okay. It'll sort that out soon enough here. Or maybe it won't. Yeah, this is gonna be a mess. We're gonna have to redo all of this, but that's okay. So we'll allow oxygen to flow back up here. Yep, depressurizing. Quickly pressurizing, as expected. Yeah, that might take a bit of time. F7 was the overlay, yeah. Okay, yeah, every now and again it's letting a little bit of oxygen out. Okay. Oh, okay, oxyfern is getting some carbon dioxide. Good. Very nice. Does like this nice glowing thing when it's growing. Maybe we should have just planted it over here. I don't know why it's choosing this particular corner to be at, but... Good, yeah, plenty of oxygen can come up here, so... Okay, cool. Nice little pipsqueak. Yeah, so I don't know what I was planning on doing with this thing. Actually. Oh, it creates dirt. Right, yeah, but I don't think we need dirt, though. I can't remember, really, what we planned on doing. Maybe it was just to start ranching things for meat. Not sure. Ooh, there we go. It's a vacuum. Check that out. Unbreathable. Is this moving at all? Yeah, it's just very slow. Very slow, but it is working. Still have plenty of room for more oxygen to come up here too, so not worried about it at all. Alright, yeah, we gotta figure out this system though. It's enough messing around with stuff that doesn't matter. Vertical wind tunnel? Okay, no. I literally just about slipped back into some other tangent. Alright. we need to get a hydrogen generator. Well, first we need to do the electrolyzer. We have the water pump coming in right here. This outputs the hydrogen, so it'll output it into this room. We could have like a gas pump up here, feed back down into it, or really we could just like close this room off like right here, in fact. So how much room do we need? So we need so that's a 4x, it looks like. Yep. So actually we could have the generator right here. And the electrolyzer right here. This might be something that we want to use steel for. So let's make a bit of that. Also, we can build the insulated tiles now. Just gonna seal this room off for now since we're not using it at all. Then actually, yeah, we could just do this. Right? No. We need to, because the hydrogen generator has a gas intake pipe. Yeah. So probably should have an insulated one, I guess. Not sure that it really matters. So I'm thinking we'll do something like that. We'll actually put it up here. That way, because the hydrogen will go up anyway, right? So this will make sure that we get as much of it as we can. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Doesn't have to be a perfect system, I don't think. Conductive wire would be nice then here. This doesn't create that much power. Problem here now that I'm seeing is we kind of boxed ourselves in as far as the power goes. So, yeah, let's see, how can we get around this? Could do it like, can we do like a conductive wire bridge right here? Does that work? Yeah, looks like it'll work. Shows a connecting symbol right there because it would actually connect onto that wire, but we don't want it to do that. I like that one better. So, and then yeah, if we just wire it straight up to this, then that would feed the, yeah, that would feed all of the other circuits. So I think that would be fine. So we'll do that, and then we'll do heavy watt wire. I think we did this stuff out of copper, didn't we? Doesn't actually look like it says. I guess it doesn't really matter what it's built out of when all is said and done with heavy watt wire. So we'll just do gold, I guess, for now, since we have a lot of it. And then I suppose this could be actually just on regular wire now that I think about it, right? See, this uses 120 watts, and this creates 800 watts. So yeah, should be fine. Well, then again, it is before the transformer. Ooh. Yeah, that's right. So actually we need the power wire to come from this spot right here. And then, does the hydrogen generator, let's see, produces 800 watts. So yeah, this is like the power output effectively then. So we, well, what hold on, let me think. There actually isn't a problem with doing what I just did, right? Because either way, the power is going to flow to the generators, and then it's going to hit the transformers anyway before it hits everything else. So yeah, I think the big issue was not putting this on the not putting this appliance, the electrolyzer, off of the heavy watt, before the transformer or whatever, because then that might have fried this wire or whatever, something like that. Anyway, I think we're good to do this. I don't know why it feels wrong though, you know what I mean? It only supports 2 kilowatts. Like, will it fry this circuitry? I'm not sure. I don't think it will, though. But maybe it will. Because this is basically getting all of the power from our natural gas stuff and the coal stuff as well. So I think that would actually overload this cable, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm understanding that system properly. But that means we would need heavy watt wire. And then that would also mean that this cannot be insulated. So we have a problem there. Maybe we do just have to use conductive wire. I guess we're going to try it out and see. And then we might have to double back if it's not going to behave that well. Oh, I like how it does like a little swirl there. All right, well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe we should have used steel for the wires, but I'm not sure if the conductive wire... No, yeah, I guess the conductive wire... Actually, can we flip this? No, we can't. Do the conductive wire out of steel, too. And then the hydrogen generator, we're going to make that actually out of steel, too. Just because I'm a little bit scared now. Oh, this can't be made out of that. Okay, so it has to be gold. Okay. I guess we'll see. Maybe that's why we would want conductive wire here in this room too, now that I think about it. Or at least like this particular wire right here. I don't know if this is stupid or not, but let's just do one thing of conductive wire right here. I'm assuming that in this tile we're safe because we've got the insulated tile. But on this tile, this wire might not be safe. Also, can we build this electrolyzer out of... Nope, we cannot. Oh no, we can build it out of steel. Okay, we just don't have enough. Oh, there's no water for this. Oh no. I forgot. So we're gonna have to draw up more water. Alright. Let's drop a bit of water. Does that just automatically go in, or let's see? Oh, it says waiting for materials, actually. Hold on. Okay, turn this off. Maybe people are just too busy to do it. So I'm just gonna let them, just gonna let time pass a little bit. Is this oxyfern growing at all? The water is basically equalized now. Yeah. Not really working out for us. There's no, that's why, because there's no carbon dioxide here anymore. Oy vey. Yeah, what a mess, man. I think, it does grow occasionally. I guess it's getting some. Yeah, it's like a blend of oxygen and carbon dioxide at this point. We have oxygen out here now too, though. It is starting to fill this area a little bit. Oh yeah. Also, apparently the drywall. I didn't even realize this. Maybe I did, and I just completely forgot about it. But same viewer who also pointed out, you know, something to note about the aquatuner also mentioned that drywall has an insulated back wall between buildings, and what that means behind buildings, what that means is actually you can have like radiant pipes over drywall. And the drywall can be made out of, you know, like granite or any other stone, really. I'm guessing they're all pretty similar. And if you do that, it obviously the granite will absorb way more heat than the actual air itself, which is what we were, you know, trying to test out right here. So drywall apparently is helpful for that. For some reason, in my brain, I thought it was like a cosmetic only thing, but it is definitely not. So this material adds 15 degrees Celsius to the finished building's overheat temperature. And you can build out of ceramics too. Ceramic drywall? Sounds ridiculous, but maybe it's been done, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, people are not allowed to go in here, so we can let them go in there now. Yeah, people are just not able to get stuff done. It's just too busy. Apparently, we do have coal, right? Yeah, 11 tons of it. Surprisingly, the sage hatch is still alive. Oh, it still has 3 days to live, in fact. What is this? Another sage hatch egg. Mood miserable. Let's put him out of his misery at some point. I like how they shoot through the wall. Hopefully someone comes along and drops off the coal soon. Looks like they're doing that right now. Yeah, it's just, we simply just don't have enough time in the day. And they're doing such long commutes as well to repower everything, too. Max is starting to get some things done, though. Can we shut this system off? Let's see, what is this doing? Yeah, this is... Turn that off, please. Right? Oh, turn this one off, my bad. We'll probably want to re-examine all of it. In fact, I might as well at some point just rip out all of this, but we just don't have the time right now anyway. We've got bigger fish to fry. We've got to get this hydrogen system up and running. They did already build the hydrogen generator, so let's get a... where's the... Why can I not see it? Gas pump, wow. Cancel. And make sure we're building things out of steel. Okay, yeah, they're getting the steel going as well, so that's good. Maybe it will need water soon to cool off. Yeah. So the output will go up here and then, yeah, just shoot over there a little bit. So we are going to have to let some water up. So let's do that now. Is this thing dormant? Oh, yeah, it is dormant. Building broken. What? How did that happen? Is it because we didn't have enough water? Oh, the machine broke down because we didn't have any water for it to cool off. Right. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, and it's actively taking heat damage too. Wow. So it's gonna break again. Wow. Crazy. That's a lot of water that just burst out of that pipe. And it all came down here, too. So our issue got even worse. At some point, we got to get more organized in this game. That's what I'm noticing. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I guess that's feeding it right back in. This is getting kind of crazy. Like, where is this water coming from? Wait, what's going on here? Water... Wait, hold on. Water's going into this thermal aqua tuner, but... Oh, right. Okay, we need to break that entirely. But still, I'm not too sure where this water keeps coming from. Or maybe maybe it's just so much that it's taking forever for us to mop it all. That is a ton of water. It almost looks like it's infinite. Like, what's going on here? Yeah, okay, so now it's feeding into the system. Okay. So, turn that off. I feel like... Okay, I guess it was just a lot of liquid. I was like, man, it seems like the water was, like, more water was entering the space. I was like, how could that be? I don't see where it's coming from. But yeah, I think we've got it solved now. So yeah, before we had like a vent up here that we output the water to. So let's just do something like this temporarily. Plumbing, liquid vent. We don't need a whole lot of water in here for now. We'll just keep like maybe one tile deep. Well, that was a mess. We lost basically that whole day to just that alone. Still overheating. It's because the metal refinery is made out of sandstone? I don't think that's... I mean, ceramic might do a lot better. Yeah. Overheat temperature of 200 degrees Celsius. Let's deconstruct this for now. And then set that to high priority. Are they already done for the day? No. Yeah. Hurry up and destroy that. I think it might be like still causing damage because it's just so hot and there's nothing cooling it. So just gonna destroy the machine. Alright. And then mop all this, please. And this. Kind of looks cool with the water there, though. Alright. Yep. Getting closer. Getting closer. Of course, yeah. They built these in the wrong order, naturally. As they do. It's my bad for not thinking about that. Alright. So the electrolyzer... Oh yeah, we need to make more steel, so... Let's get the new metal refinery up and running. Out of ceramics. And then just to make sure there is... there's not. Yeah, so we've got to get this thing built next. Yeah. Alright. Food has decayed. Pinch of pepper nuts. Wait, why is the critter feeder disabled? Maybe that's why, the sage hatch was dying. Was it just because the the critter feeder was disabled this whole time? That was a mistake, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I meant to do that temporarily and then forgot about it. I could definitely see me doing that. These are just hatches. I'm pretty sure we have their food set up already. Hatch. Yeah, they eat clay. Cool. Yep. That's what I'm hoping for. So hopefully they fill this with clay. Okay, cool. We got a ton of carbon dioxide in here now. Yeah, a ridiculous amount, so that's perfect. I don't know when that problem sorted itself out, but it's good. Shut that off for now. And that should be allowing, yeah, a little bit of water to flow through here, so that's good. Yeah, and gradually we should see the water temperature here cool. But looks like it's going to be a while. A single oxyfern doesn't use a whole lot. Yeah, it's like not even budging. Well, we'll come back to it. I don't even know when we got all this carbon dioxide in here, but at some point it happened. Max is starting to get lower on the stress scale, so then again, yeah, we got to keep working here. We might want to wrap this up at some point too, but I would really like to get some power running here. Because that would free us up from running these manual generators. And actually, now that I think about it, though, the 3 coal generators might be enough with these 2 manual generators, so I'm going to shut this one off and see if we can get more work done. Cool, Max has got this now, so water will start pouring out through here. Yep. And yeah, we're not pulling up more water, so this will drain. Perfect. And then we should have water. What? Oh, because the because this thing isn't built yet. So let's do that next. Max, please. So, or Harold, maybe. So say we have ceramics right here, right? Pretty sure. He's grabbing. Oh, he's grabbing clay for the critters. Oh yeah, cool. Critter fear is full. I don't know. I must have turned that off, and there's probably a reason for it, and I can't remember what it was. Hatches are a pretty good thing to grow, though. They will get rid of the clay, which we have, I believe, an infinite amount of, at least for now, because we're doing all of the filtering. And then they create clay for us, which is coal for us, which is a very nice resource to have in emergencies like this. All right. So now do we have water? Yep. Okay, good. Water is feeding this metal refinery. We'll give it a little bit of time for that to happen. Gosh, it does use up quite a lot of water, doesn't it? Might even have to pull up more water from our tank down here. Well, I guess this thing here is the amount of water that it has. Makes sense. Yeah, waiting cooling. Alright. It's gonna be a while. In fact, yeah, we're kind of running out of water here, so I'm just gonna pull up a bit more. Because we're actually going to need quite a bit of it, so yeah, I might even just leave this run for a little bit here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to run until it has enough coolant. It's kind of nice just watching the systems work, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. Maybe I don't understand how the scale is supposed to work. I thought it had to be full, like up to the green here, letting us know that it's, you know, uh, got enough room before it hits the red line, which is the danger usually. Maybe that is how it works. I don't know. Strange. Anyway, they're running it now, and we do have some water coming in here, so we shouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, Max, I want to be careful there, buddy. It's hot over there. What the? Awaiting repair delivery. Oh, the... Oh my gosh. So the pipe itself is broken? The pipe itself is overheating. The sandstone pipe is overheating, right? That's what's going on here, I think. Yeah, because sandstone doesn't have any, like, overheating type stuff at all going on. Yeah. So we need to make ceramic pipes. Actually, maybe even ceramic insulated pipes. At least, yeah, I think that'll be sufficient. Let's destroy that liquid pipe. This has been an episode, man. Mayhem. Absolute mayhem. At least I'm starting to learn a little bit more about what's going on here. We have way too much heat around here is the problem. And we just never considered that at all when we first designed these systems, so now we're paying the price. Would be nice to create more ceramics too, but that also creates heat, and we need to get this water out of here first. Luckily, it seems like these two alone are able to keep up with the power needs for the base, so that's good. And this oxyfern is going to keep growing for quite a while, so let's see. Is the water temperature declining? Very slowly. So it's at 30.8 now. This one was at 31, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is at 30.4. 29.3, yeah, so we're getting pretty close. Pretty close. In fact, I'm probably going to plant this bristle blossom here. And pretty soon we should be able to test if that works or not. Luckily, a bristle blossom will survive in carbon dioxide too. That's the next thing that just popped in my head to worry about. Thankfully, that's not an issue. Okay, so... Wow, the insulated liquid pipe also got destroyed. Pipe contents becoming too hot. Really? What are we doing wrong here? It's like, oh, wait, is there no exit point anymore? Yeah, because this is a liquid... Okay, it's a liquid bridge, and it goes into this liquid pipe up here, and then it goes into this aqua tuner. Well, no, yeah, that water should flow out here, but yeah, I think part of the problem might be that we don't have a spot to output it to, maybe, and it's just like staying there, and it's like overheating. So I'm gonna try... like how a liquid vent needs to be. Man, it would be nice to have some steel for this too, but let's just do a temporary one with iron, I guess, right now. And then... Gosh, this is like just an absolute mess, you know what I mean? Deconstruct this bridge. Higher priority. This is high prio as well, as is this. And then... Yeah, we just keep spilling water. That's fantastic. So the overheat temperature of this appliance should be a lot higher now. Oh wait, that's carbon dioxide. Does it actually show that? No. It tells us how much water we have. Yeah, okay, yeah, so it does have a total overheat temperature of 275 degrees Celsius. So that should be fine, but it's the actual pipes that are bursting. I'm not sure what the overheat temperature of a insulated pipe is. Do we have one set up somewhere? Or did I destroy all of it? Insulated liquid pipe. Doesn't actually seem to say. Okay, well this is built now. Oh, shut this off. And then insulated liquid pipe. Yeah, so we need more ceramics. Let's build a little bit of those. Out of, I guess, yeah, wood and clay. Sounds good. We wait till tomorrow. Man, this has been pretty tragic. Just a tragic sequence of events. But yeah, we're getting a little bit closer, I think. We just need a bit more steel and whatnot to get this system running. In fact, we might have enough stuff now, maybe? But then again, we're probably going to want insulated pipes for this, too. Yeah, probably. If we do it out of ceramics, that would take quite a bit. Maybe I'm wasting my time doing it out of ceramics. Maybe we should just get it done with something else for now. Would be really nice if we had our heavy industry machinery in like an insulated room too. Let's check out what these printables are. Definitely not going to say no to some free algae. Oh man, it's really killing us that we have to mop this stuff up repeatedly too. Hopefully someone comes and delivers the clay. Kind of waiting on the kiln. I don't think changing the priority here will actually change the work priority. Yeah, there we go. Right? It says waiting for materials still. Oh, I guess it needs the wood too. Yep. Still waiting for materials. More wood, perhaps? Should probably get the wood down here. I thought we did that already. Do we have like a oh yeah, we have wood container right there. Okay. Slightly closer than this, I suppose. I guess they can't really hold a whole lot of wood per second. Producing ceramics. So he uses 10 clay and 10 wood. Creates a stupid amount of heat. I'm kind of looking forward to getting rid of our water reservoir entirely. Although I suppose we would still need some spot to empty our bottles. We could probably make that this down here. Speaking of which, how is this looking? 30.4, very close. Ooh, this is at 29.9 actually. It still has a body temperature issue, I guess because of the air now. But I'm hoping that once the water gets sufficiently low, like it will still work, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we have to set up the fan in here again. I guess we don't have that fan running right now. This is closed, so let's reseal this. And then, did we, like, shut off the... Why is this, let's see. Ventilation overlay is the F7s, right? How did we shut this off? Just says it's... Oh yeah, we turned off the gas. So of course, the gas valve. The one thing that's designed to actually reduce the amount of gas going into an area. So, I might have to wait a little bit. Just because we have quite a lot of gas pressure in here already. So maybe we cancel this for now. And still allow gas to flow out. I just don't get why it's so hot in this room, you know what I mean? It's the part that's confusing me. It's like a lot cooler everywhere else, but the only things that are producing heat are these ceiling lights, and there's like 3 of them running right now. It's not that much. At least I would think. I don't know. Maybe it is a lot. Yeah, problem is if we open this door, then all the carbon dioxide will leave. That wouldn't be good, because we're not going to be able to get a whole lot of it back. Wait until these are closed and we'll turn this gas valve back on. Alright. Yeah, can we build the electrolyzer out of steel now? Yes, we can. Let's just get that. What? Did it say... It said it was going to change it to gold amalgam, but I think that was maybe for the second one that I would have built, perhaps? I'm not sure. We're going to have to let the... Oh, yeah, we might need a... filter to get all the other gases out of here too. At least temporarily. So let's plan that out. Gas filter. We need another set of steel for that. Yeah, we gotta get ceramics. Oh man, we're so... No matter what, we're just waiting at this point, because we gotta get ceramics to get the pipes going here again. I mean, I guess I could build a second kiln, but... Cool. Alright, they're keeping up with it now, so we do have some ceramics coming in. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to work. I don't... Because to be honest, I'm not actually sure why it's overheating here. Yeah, so as soon as we built it... What the heck? Steam, 104 degrees Celsius. So why is it so hot? It should not be 100 degrees Celsius. So that's why it's breaking. It's simply too hot. It doesn't really matter, like... Okay, so... Yeah, and then it leaks everything out again. Jeez. This is starting to get to me, man. I'm actually really, like, not sure why this is happening. Is it... I mean, we weren't even running the kiln before, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely, like, hot here, but it's definitely not steam hot. And I think it's breaking because it's so hot that it's becoming steam. You know what, let's deconstruct the metal refinery again. Build it again. And then build the insulated ceramic tiles before we do, or the insulated ceramic pipes before we do anything else. Maybe that's the problem. It just has the heat there, and it needs to let it out, but it can only let it out when there's a pipe there. So we put the pipe in, it tries to let it all out at the same time. It's too much. It breaks the pipe, creates steam. That's the only thing I can think of at this point. So yeah, we'll try to deconstruct this refinery, recreate a new one, and then see. So we were not having this problem before, but... Yeah. Looks like it's end of the day. Yep, end of the day for these guys. End of the road. This is going to be a super long episode, so I don't even care at this point. I want to get all this done. I'm going to lose my mind if we don't. But then again, it might take a very long time for this to happen, because we're going to need, like, ceramic pumps here too, right? Maybe we should just do it without the fancy stuff for now. We can always come in here later and sort it out. I mean, it'd be a pain to have all the extra hydrogen to deal with, but that might be the price we have to pay. I mean, technically we can sort of funnel it. So we could make this like a hydrogen container or something. I mean, we could actually just like let it up here, frankly. This area likes hydrogen anyway, the pinch of peppernuts do. The Drecos. So maybe we just do that for now. So let's try to plan out the rest of the system with... still do insulated gas pipes. I don't really think it matters that much because it's all going to be hot in here anyway, but why not? We'll do granite for now, though. So... right. We're going to need to filter... and then insulated gas. What is this for? I think we put this vent here as a placeholder, right? For this, I'm hoping. I can't remember what this is for. I think that's what it's for. So there we go. That's done, and then power. Do the no, we can't do the conductive wire. I guess we're just gonna have to do regular wire. This is probably gonna be a mistake, and we're gonna have to fix it later, most likely. But we gotta get this done at some point. Okay, so actually this system uses 360, 460, 480. 480 watts of our 800 watts. So that's kind of nasty. So I guess it's only creating 300 watts or so of power, but it's also free-ish, as long as we have water to burn. Which we will probably, once we get like a geotuner down here and whatnot, that'll probably help out a lot. Create a lot more steam. We'll probably have to get this encased in like insulated stuff too, because it's gonna like cause problems to the nearby environment. It seems like it kind of already is a little bit. Yeah, like some of this igneous rock is like 50 degrees Celsius and whatnot. It's already kind of hot out here. In fact, actually, yeah, let's build this pipe first. I honestly have no idea what's happening here. The only thing that I guess it could be is obviously the extra heat coming from the machine, but then also the fact that the water input is 60 degrees or so Celsius already. Maybe that's what's causing it to hit the boiling point. But the issue, the thing that's strange to me is that we were running this system just fine for quite a while. Maybe it's just that the heat is eventually built up and we can no longer do that anymore, but it just seems a bit strange to me. Oh, this thing still needs analysis. We don't really have time right now, but I kind of do want to let them do that, so... Okay, we're starting to get stuff done. This thing needs to be told to only allow hydrogen gas out. This guy doesn't like the kiln. Apparently, yeah, it's just starting to get too hot, maybe. I don't know. That's... If this doesn't fix the problem, I can't think of any other reason it would be a problem, to be honest. Alright. We'll see. I have a feeling this is going to end in disaster again. We should probably turn this off too. This wire is starting to get hot too, actually. This isn't insulated yet though. I guess this is a good time to do that right now. In fact, might as well do all of this because we already have water in here anyway, right? Let's just get it done. Also, let's do all this. Oh, that's interesting. There's water right here. Strange. Just kind of hide in the walls. I'm gonna drop off one of these. We might be able to get by with just one of them and then the coal generators. We really need to get things built. I'm also gonna have you move. I'd rather have someone else do the work. Our pip is fully grown. Suppose we could probably wait for it to actually create a an egg first and then kill it. What's a cuddle pip? Oh yeah, that you can hug them for it's like a morale boost. Maybe that's what we were doing it for? I can't remember. Maybe I was just trying things at this point. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like there was some big brain reason for us doing the pip, but I cannot remember what it is. No clue at this point. Alright, so yeah, all of this is ready to go except for the plumbing, which we could probably do insulated here for this. Yes. We'll use up all of our ceramics for that. Right? Yes. No liquid intake. This is the liquid intake right here. Perfect. Let's hold off on that. Wait until they actually build this too. What she's doing right now. Here's the moment of truth, I guess. Although, I guess it wouldn't be a problem until we actually build the first thing of steel. Right? Yeah, because it's getting the coolant right now. Gosh, this is, this is killing me, man. The amount of water disasters we've had. Wait, what? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess I should have known that that was going to happen. Well, it is what it is. I guess we have a problem here now. Nothing I can do about this. Because they're going to bed. Luckily, it seems like the liquid pump is able to prevent much more from coming in. hardly any left anyway, but yeah, we kind of got a lot of liquid down here now. That was a very strange noise that this hatch just made. Meat? What the? Did one of these hatches die? Why did it die? Did it just get too old? Wait, how long do these things live? They live until they're 100. What the heck was that? You just died. Okay. Well, is it? This one's got 80 something years to live, so right, 80 years, 80 cycles to live. So should be okay there. This one's old as dirt, or else I would, you know, bring him up. But are there any other hatches around? Because we don't really have like any regular hatch eggs. So this might be the last of their kind. I don't see any other hatches. It might be the last of the hatches. Perhaps. Plenty of Drecos, but we don't need them. Alright. Yeah, we should have put a power switch in. I kinda would like to... Can I submerge these in water? Is that completely fine? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we should probably have a switch to just stop the whole system. Let me think. Let's see, if we... So it comes over here and then feeds all of this, so... So we'll just create a small bypass to have it go here. There you go. This insulated liquid pipe still isn't done too. Do we not have enough ceramics? Let's just create 2 more. Okay, I guess... Alright, so... Power switch. Do that out of steel. Right? That'll work, right? Let me... Hold on. Maybe that won't work. Hold on. Oh, yeah, Okay, yeah, this is stupid. This is really dumb. So, actually... we wanted to do... this. And then have the power switch right here. Yeah. Yeah, so this... Just undo this, because my OCD will kill me if I don't do this. I'll lose it. Alright. Well, with one less runner, we have more time on our hands. It seems like we're able to keep up with the power like that. I don't know if I'm going to test fate by turning them all off yet. Because actually only 2 are running right now. So, I think we'll be able to turn off, yeah, because this is only creating 400, and we're going to get about 400 from the system, so. Just need to wait for them to, is it cold? Oh, he's sopping wet and shivering, wow. Okay, just gotta get the steel, and then, oh yeah, we still need more ceramics. Okay, yeah, that's right, we are making more of those. This thing is still awaiting coolant. Yeah. That's right, I kind of forgot about the mess we made here. Nisbet's not very good at construction. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get this water out of here. It's definitely a mess that we made for sure. At some point we'll have to have a liquid pump down here anyway, so that we can actually pull up the resources, but we haven't had slicksters in forever. I know there's one down there, he's probably long dead, I'd imagine. Unfortunately, we just didn't have the cycles to deal with that. They are actually getting to this now. Cancel that. Try to just dig as much of that out as we can, and we'll maybe build some step stools. Is kind of nice to have some bonus gold here. We gotta make sure yeah, we are starting to build up the slime though. Cancel all of that, except for maybe those 2. Yeah, we really don't want to get any more slime at all. And then why exactly is that? Let's see. Because this outputs to this, and it is completely full. Meal ice don't use it at all. Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Because, yeah, eventually... Yeah, this water is just too hot, is the problem. We could probably drain this somewhere else, but I just don't have the mental bandwidth right now to figure out what I want to do with that. Okay, and then obviously the water here is cold enough now. Not really, actually. It's all pretty much heated up. It's collecting the heat from the nearby environment as it gets up here, so this is a total waste of time, it looks like. Fantastic. That's what I love to hear. So I'm gonna shut off this switch. Let this pipe drain, and then we'll break it. We'll break it like right here. That is. I suppose I could do that right now though, because it's just gonna spill into here, so it's not gonna do any harm, right? Sure. So let's just do that. Was this actually running? I didn't even notice. I literally didn't even look at it. Oh no, yeah, we still need this pipe. You guys, okay. Make more, I guess. We should probably make a lot more, but I think it might be best to actually have this area surrounded by ceramics. And actually, maybe we should have like conductive wire going through a ceramic wall after a 4 kilowatt or a 4 kilojoule transformer. That way, well, I guess we would only need a 1,000. So how much does this use? Kiln actually doesn't use any power at all. It just uses, just creates heat, really? Really? How does that work, if that's the case? Yeah, I guess it does. Oh, that's weird. Right? Yeah, because this will tell you where the power input is. So we'd only need it for the metal refinery, and the metal refinery does need over 1. So yeah, we would have to have a... We would have to have a transformer of 4, because one of these transformers wouldn't do it. And then you could run, yeah, large power transformer, yeah, 4 kilowatts. Connect batteries on the large side to act as a valve and prevent wires from drawing more than 4K. Yeah, so... But either way, if we just had a large power transformer and then conductive wires running to the metal refinery, that would be sufficient. Why does it still say it's a waiting coolant? It's because it is. We don't have any water. Oh, this thing is done as far as analysis goes. Perfect. I don't exactly know what the analysis does. Maybe it just gives us the exact timer for things. Looks like water will begin again in 35 cycles. It looks like the water is nearly in sync with the... sort of in sync with the propane there. All right, cool. Well, and have compiled their findings. Yeah, so pull up some more water. All right, the flow here is at 0. This liquid filter can go... I don't really have time to do all that right now, though. I'm going to disable this. We do have 3 coal generators running, and that's actually keeping all 3 of these going just fine. So I'm going to do that. We might even be able to get away with just running 2, frankly. Yeah, maybe we could try to turn off the 3rd one after we get this hydrogen generator running. This will be our first, like, sort of, like, truly free power source. I mean, I guess the natural gas stuff is as well once you get everything set up, so it's about the equivalent, really. But it does create polluted water. But polluted water is actually good. We do need that stuff. I'm debating whether or not I even care about expanding the tank here. Not sure if I want to. Neutronium. Okay, so we're probably going to have to put a layer underneath this. So let's plan to do such a thing. Unfortunately, there's some slime here, but I think we could probably have a few things of slime. That's fine. Spiffy overalls sounds cool. Woohoo! Apparently, Brain Fries really likes the spiffy overalls. Increases decor in a small area of effect around the wearer. 40 decor. Does that like replace the... Why can I not click on Kaede? Okay. Config. Oh yeah, it does. Maybe. So, what does a snazzy suit do? Is 30. Yeah, so it's better. You know what? Kaede really likes the spiffy overalls. Feel free. She's like, I'm going to use them right now. Wasted no time. Pretty cool. It has a different look to it, too. What? You came in there to mine one... Okay, I was going to say, mine one rock? Come on, bro. You can do better than that. Can we get all of these from here? Well, we have to break this tile anyway. Technically this tile too. I don't know. Will the door still work if the tile is missing? I actually have no idea. Let's just do this first and then see. We should be able to... I would think we should be able to get all of this. This has been a super long episode. I'm starting to get tired myself. Hope you guys are hanging in there. Doubt anyone's actually watching at this point. If you actually made it to this point and you're still watching, you're a real one. That's crazy. I'm not even sure if I would watch me for that long. Especially with all the fumbling we had over here, man. Crazy. Alright. So, okay, cool. Water, stop pulling water up. And then, yeah, we'll see. Gosh, I don't know. Do I want to try that one more time? I kind of want to get this done first before I do anything else. We really got to get this done before this thing goes active again. We still have plenty of time, though. Might be a good idea to, yeah, knock out some more of this stuff, but I don't really want the slime right now. I mean, we could, like, temporarily just drain it into this pump system. So, we could just, like, hook it up really quick. In fact, I don't see any reason why we don't do that. Not too sure. You know, we could, it's a shame we only have one oxyfern. I was going to say we could plant more oxyferns in here. But then again, we don't have any carbon dioxide. Oh, man. This overheating thing for the bristle blossoms is really taking its toll on us. It seems like it's getting hotter in this room. It definitely is getting hotter. So this ceiling light, the heat is just... It's not escaping at all, which makes sense, I guess. But then how do we... How do we keep a room temperature controlled, but then also cool at the same time? I don't know. Yeah, so this is going to be a problem because it's just going to get hotter and hotter in here. Stuff's never going to grow. Oh, man. You know what? Let's just deconstruct these things for now. I might have to rethink this entire thing through. Because, yeah, it's like 31 over here. So... Yeah, I don't really know what to do, to be honest. I mean, I guess we can set up like fans, but the fans were very underwhelming. Like, they basically did nothing. Are they bored, actually? Wow. Okay. Well, this is done. So this is the main goal of the episode. So I'm going to turn it on. Okay, and then ventilation. Okay, the electrolyzer has... wait, max gas pressure, what? Yeah, hydrogen gas. Oh yeah, here it is. It's coming. So, ventilation overlay. Yep, there it goes. Okay, it's not enough to be constant, but eventually we should be able to pump out all the other gas in the air, and then it should be better, I think. Yeah, over time this will improve. Should. And just to make sure I'm not mistaken here, just to make sure, the electrolyzer uses 1,000 grams per second of water and creates, wait a minute, 112 grams per second of hydrogen gas. Yeah, and this uses 100 grams. Yeah, so yeah, it should, at max capacity, it should be good. It might just take quite a while. It does have like a little storage container built into it, so that's cool. This meter thing, you know what I mean? So it's not running constantly, but eventually, like I said, I think this system will sort itself out. How much gas do we have in this room? Quite a bit still. And I suppose some of the gas will pump through here, like from over here, over time too, but should empty out over time, I would think. Well, I think this is one thing we'll have to monitor, but this is the milestone I was looking for. This episode has gone on way too long already. I'm going to call this a win, I think. Next episode, I suppose we'll look at our metal refinery. Man, this particular play session has left me very defeated. I feel like we've only taken 2 steps back, but the hydrogen generator is sort of running-ish a little bit, so I guess we'll keep an eye on that to see. This should be our first like renewable source of power. And all we really have to do is get water to come over here. In fact, we may actually connect this system over to it and just reverse the flow entirely. So we could just have like another section right here for a liquid vent and basically just drop the water right in from up here. I think that might be the way to go until we can figure out what to do with our bristle blossoms. I'm completely confused at this point. So I don't even think it doesn't look like we can actually use insulated tiles, or maybe we should be, but we need some kind of air conditioning. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to figure out some kind of HVAC to put in right here. I don't know. It's starting to make me feel like maybe the bristle blossoms aren't worth it. I'm pretty sure someone did mention to me a while ago that mealwood is really inefficient and should only be used until you can, get things like bristle blossoms up and running. And I kind of took it at face value, but man, with how much we've been struggling to try to get the bristle blossom going, it just does not seem to be paying off. I don't want to throw in the towel quite yet. We're going to keep going at it a little bit longer here, but I mean, if we have to dedicate like a bunch of power and resources just to get 12 plants, maybe. Well, I guess it's more like 17 plants, I guess, something like that. Um, is it worth it? I don't know. I really don't know at this point. It seems like quite a lot for a very little payout, if that's the case. I mean, we still, as far as I know, we don't have any good systems for destroying heat. That's the thing. The icy fan. Dissipate a small amount of heat. Like, where's the dissipate huge amounts of heat? That's the part that I'm not sure about. So anyway, we'll keep looking at it. Maybe that's something that we'll continue to try to look at going forward. Like maybe we're just missing like some key research that I keep missing that will allow us to convert heat somehow into energy instead or something. I don't really know. Or eject heat somehow, some kind of way. Like we have the carbon skimmer for carbon dioxide, and there's got to be some way of reducing heat. Maybe the answer is to just like literally take a snow tile and like put it right here or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. It was a brutal episode for me. I'm going to cue this before I forget, because this could be really bad. I'm actually going to cue just these two. And this. So, yep, we'll keep working at it. Like I said, hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.